Alrighty, there we go. And hello again, everyone. Welcome back to another day of discoing the Elysium, where I pretend that everything's fine and life isn't awful. My friends told me, for those who aren't familiar with my channel, I'm a person who struggles quite a bit with my mental health, and I vlog about it a lot. And my friends were telling me last year in particular that Disco Elysium is a really beautiful, poetic game for trying to learn to live, I don't know how else to say it, in a world that's falling apart, that's like in dystopia, I guess. It seems I've lost my chat window somehow, so I'm just gonna adjust things for a second here so that I can see what people are saying while I stream. Hi, Shane. Like, what did I change in my settings that I somehow lost my chat? I don't know. I used to be able to see it in my, what do you call it? OBS? Maybe if I, no? I did something. Where did it go? Okay, whatever, we're not gonna mess with it. We are just gonna use multitasking and use the internet. I can see your chat there, Shane, so I'm just gonna expand that window. And there we go. Okay. So, anyway, thank you for joining me. And, today, I believe, rather, yesterday, I wanted to summarize what we've done. We are at the point where we've technically died twice, but Shane got me to save, so went back to the point before dying, tried again. The, what do you say, union boss sucks, which, you know, doesn't give unions a good name. And we had to accept a deal, do something for him, open a door for him to scare someone in order to get a key to get the hell out of the harbor, because I had trapped us, apparently. Shane said there might have been another way to, like, get that key or to get into the harbor without having to deal with all that, but, you know, making mistakes, that's like how I do life. So, now we're at the point where we've left the harbor. We have no intentions of doing what that guy wants, but I guess we'll see what happens, because I'm really good at finding myself doing things I didn't mean to do. So, equip a flashlight in low light areas. All right, those little tips. Cool. All set. And it's raining again. Perfect. Love it. Oops. See that I can't see the chat window. I'm just gonna adjust that a little. You guys are door opening machines. Right, Shane reminded me of what the union boss said in the last episode, which is that's what we're good for. We're door opening machines. I frankly think we are a little bit more useful than that. Why does Kim keep getting stuck? Come on, Kim, you can do stairs. I believe in you. I feel like he's the guy who's supposed to tell us things that I don't really want to talk to, but whatever, let's do it. Is it gonna be the same conversation or different?
How'd you like our harbor?
I don't like it. I think it's bullshit.
You've been in there, he means. Talked to the boss man too, probably.
It didn't go great. So one was nice enough. 2, labor utopia, not approvingly. 3, complete shit. Yeah, I think we're gonna be honest with this one and go with 3.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains.
He notes solemnly, then turns to you, and a wide smile adorning his face.
Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk.
Okay, so 1 is, Everett said you have a key to a door. Again, not interested. 2 is, any idea who killed the hanged man? 3 is, good talking to you. Yeah, let's go with 2. What do you think?
The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
He shakes his head solemnly. Okay. I admittedly forgot if we'd already learned that he was specifically a mercenary, so that's interesting. But anyways, 1, the harbor is a prime area of suspicion in your opinion, are the dock workers involved in the killing? I mean, of course well, he's gonna say Scabs did it. Watch. Okay, let's go with one. Second one's change the topic, and I don't want to.
What a thought! Why
He
would noble
scoffs.
workers resort to such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course.
Pushed how?
Your dead guy was an enemy combatant.
Enemy combatant. Interesting choice of words. Hold up. What does that mean? No, exactly. Did you kill him? Is two. I think that's a little too direct. I'm learning people don't like when I get overly direct. So we'll go with one.
He was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts.
Did you kill him?
I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men, with all sorts of skills.
I just leveled up. I don't quite understand. Oh, just experience because I talked to him. Okay. So me talking to everybody does have advantages. I'm not just a big mouth. Hey. Okay, anyways. Shane says, I don't think it was overly pointed out at this point. What was overly pointed out? Which point? Sorry, I missed when you said that. Oh, it wasn't overly pointed out that he was a mercenary. Thank you. I can put things together sometimes. Yeah, that the person was a merc. Okay, so anyways. All sorts of skills, you say?
He's not lying about not doing it himself.
Okay, not very helpful.
Understood. This has been of limited use. Still, thank you.
The lieutenant takes notes. His notebook's gonna be useful later, isn't it? Okay.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search. Sure, I'm glad it's not my search.
He takes a sip from his flask. So one is Everett said you have a key. No, we're not doing it. Any idea who? Okay, we're good. We don't want to talk to you anymore because I don't want the key. Not opening the door. I refuse. At least not until something strong arms me. I have a family. Okay. Moving on. So Shane was pointing out an interesting thing where he's like, don't you realize what scabs are? Like and I feel like a lot of people consider them, quotations, awful people. And like, I get it in terms of like the whole idea of striking is to get your needs met. And so if somebody comes over the picket line while you're striking, does the work, it invalidates your strike. So like we're defeating each other, right? But then I just can't help but like have empathy for scabs in the sense of like, they're people with needs, just like we are people with needs, and like they're trying to get those needs met, and like they're not in a world that's fair. Like they're not in a world where things are being handed to them or that they're being given fair or equal opportunities. So it's like I feel like scabs, I guess the whole narrative here, don't hate me, is I think scabs are the result of specifically businesses and corporations not wanting to meet workers' needs and like intentionally wanting to pit workers against each other. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't somehow incite the whole situation by like letting people in other areas know about the situation to intentionally still get their needs met without giving a shit about the fact that they know they're undermining everyone, the entire society, and like ultimately the community. So that's where I'm just like, I feel scabs are a symptom, and blaming them for being a symptom doesn't fix anything. Anyways, I'll stop being political. That's this game. We'll pretend I'm gonna stop being political. What's this? We got extra points. I saw you flash, encyclopedia. Is it because I gained points by being smart? Oh, I can level up. Ding! I see. Okay. So it's like, okay. So it level up lights up when you like have the thingy. Not enough skills yet. Okay. I get it. We need more volition, clearly. Okay. Never revert. Ever revert. Okay. Reverting. That's an interesting concept in terms of like reverting back to old habits. What's this? Some great tectonic force has cracked the pavement like an eggshell. Okay. The damage looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake. Okay, that's interesting. So they're on a fault. A fault line. Things go boom in their area. Okay, over here, what's this? It's a tree. An ancient fountain. It doesn't pump water anymore. There's a tree in it. I mean, where there's tree, there's water. So it might not pump water, but it still got water. Can we get to that? Oh, we gotta go this way? You would know. Thanks, Kim. Appreciate your lead. Tire tracks leading onto the roof. The slush and rain has almost washed them off. Don't get mayonnaise on the measuring tape. Mayonnaise? What? Okay, so we found tracks, and now we found people talking about mayonnaise. So we obviously need to talk to the people. We can't go up there. Can we go down here? Here we go. Mon Dieu, the pain is exceptionally bad.
Life doesn't need to be a struggle.
He covers his mouth to hide a burp. Doesn't need to be a struggle? Okay, what's coming?
I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich. Talk to Angry Hard René first.
No, it's to his partner. Talk to Angry René. Okay, so you're eating. Don't bug you. Fine. Hi, René.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
The man says to his partner, "Oh, he was getting mayonnaise on the measuring tape. I get it. From his sandwich."
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, all right?
That's a very interesting quote. I need a picture. You're a man with a fork in a world of soup. I relate to that a lot. Okay, what did I miss? Shane says, incite the right to work? No, not corporations. Right to work. Yeah, no, I don't think it works like that. You can level up any skill and you can choose encyclopedia. Oh! Okay, so I just happen to have chosen encyclopedia. Well, look, now I'm extra smart. So no, next time I can level up, pick a different skill. And then Shane also said, to improve your ability to not vomit, you can put the skills elsewhere. Oh, into like, endurance or something like that. That would be smart. That would be a smart move. Why would I do that? Yeah, okay. So moving on, I appreciate your point of being a man with a fork in a world of spoons. This one's still chewing on a sandwich, mind you. Talking with his mouth full.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
What a comment.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
You sound dumb, physical instrument. Okay, so 1, shouldn't I ask what the game is first? 2, alright, I got this. Ball time. Yeah, no, I'm gonna ask what the game is.
No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
This is concerning. 1, better observe them first. 2, grab the ball and show them how it's done. Rather high. Oh. A moment of your time, fellows. Don't get involved in the game. Fuck it, it's really high, so I guess. But I would usually just. I would observe. And my friend encouraged me to not just do what's fun, but what I would actually do. Okay, I would observe.
See? Your munching and complaining have ruined my concentration.
The man throws a metal ball towards a smaller wooden ball in the sand, missing it by a meter. Okay, I see the balls. I see it, okay.
Could the objective of the game be to throw the metal ball so it lands by the wooden ball?
Sounds a bit like, what's that, cricket or something like that?
Ah, mon Dieu.
Lawn
The pain in my back is unbearable.
bowling?
I can't even say if it's in my back or hip anymore. Feels like it's in both.
Ooh. Shane says, LOL, it's ball time. I chose that and proceeded to launch it into the ocean. Nice, Shane. Yep, that sounds like something you would do. Anyways, he tries to measure the throw.
I hope you pass out from it, you goddamn jellyfish. Men like you are the reason this nation is sinking.
Okay, standing tall and proud, he looks at his partner with disgust. Shane says, no think, only act. Like, Shane, we know that I act like that sometimes. It does not get me in good places ever.
Trying to throw something as close to a predetermined point as possible. Measuring. This must be the age-old game of petanque.
Petanque.
Shush. Ignore them. They don't know what they're doing. They're old. You are letting down yourself and the team. Get in the damn game already.
Physical instrument's a bit of an asshole, eh? Petanque sounds like Kerplunk. I needed to say that. Anybody played that game, Kerplunk? Kerplunk? I love how I pronounce it differently. Kerplunk! Anyways. Okay. Wait, what team? I'm in. I'm on it, coach. Yeah, no, wait, what team?
Doesn't matter what team. Pick a team. Any team. The blue team. You're letting them down. Get in the game and throw the goddamn ball.
So, physical instrument is aggressive and a bit of a dick. Good to know. 1, why are you so mean to me? Hey! 2, I'm on it, coach. No, why are you so mean to me?
Eyes on the ball, Dinky Winky.
Sounds very toxically masculine to me. Screw it, alright. Oh, I have way less way less options. Okay, but whatever, let's give it a try. Whoa, uh-oh, what'd I do? Uh-oh.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter. You'll make it work.
Okay, 1, feel the ball. 2, take in the surroundings. 3, let go and be the ball. Be one with the ball. Feel the ball.
The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it. Probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory.
Okay.
Already, your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready.
Take in the surroundings.
A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball.
The union of man and ball. Shane says, oops, I guess I spoiled how that goes. Looks like you did, but I didn't quite pick up on it until now, so, whatever. Sure, I'm gonna just fuck around. There is time for a last glance inward. Who am I?
An embodiment of pure motion, a fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency.
Wow, that's some fucking hyper ego. Alright, so anyway, the last option is, the inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let go, be the bullet! Here it goes, eh? Out into the ocean. Thanks, Shane. Yeah, you did spoil that. Nice.
Merde! Bordel de merde!
So, Shane, your mom's French. You just swore, right? If anything, you had me deluded into thinking that there was another option. Like, maybe I could actually play the game. Anyways. The soldier yells in outrage.
A whorehouse of shit?
Ah. Well, now you know what a whorehouse of shit is, actually, specifically, because Shane just clarified that merde was shit, and I'm like, well, bordel de merde. Shane says, I thought by choosing the smart option it would not lead to that. I mean, okay, so we were both fooled. It's a mutual experience. Moving on.
It wasn't whorehouse of shit. The shot was at least 23 meters, probably 24, and then some. Nothing to be embarrassed about.
Except that's not the game.
What the hell is your problem?
Okay. 1. Not a weak right tricep, that's for sure. 2. Problem? I don't understand. We're gonna go with 1.
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
Kinda have to agree. Anyways, 1. I'm sorry. 2. Wait, what? 3. Excuse me. Oh, fibro. I'm sensing anger, and I don't understand why. Okay, but I do understand why. I don't... Okay, so Shane told me that him and Sam ended up being an apologetic cop, so it makes me not want to say I'm sorry, but I genuinely feel like I should apologize. So I'm gonna say sorry.
You vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull.
He tries to calm himself. I'm like, we could go find you a chunk of concrete. Anyway, 1. Sorry, an honest mistake. Are we good? 2. P-tank. 3. Oh, petanque. I understand. I don't. 4. I thought it was a shot put. It was shot put. I thought it was shot put? I don't even understand what... I thought it was shot put. Like a game? Okay, let's go with it.
Well, it damn well isn't. It's pétanque. You ruined a pétanque game. We want our bull back.
The man snaps, raising his voice again. Oh dear.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
The Charlie one tries to defuse the situation.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull.
The heel of his cavalry boot slams in the ground. Shane says, shot put, a game where you throw a heavy ball far. Oh, thank you for the context, Shane. You're basically acting like encyclopedia right now. Okay. 1. Okay, I will try to fix this. So that I'm accepting a task to go get a ball. Okay, 2. Listen, guys, the ball is gone, and I have a murder to solve. All right. So, okay, because I'm like, technically the cop should just go do like his cop business, but I did fuck it up. I should take accountability, and I probably will get some kind of like bonus skill points or something for fixing, if I can get the ball, but it looks like I have to go in the water. Okay, fuck it, whatever.
Good. Mistakes are forgiven when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us?
Yes, exactly. See? All you have to do is try. Like, that's the difference. Ha! Ha! Philosophy.
Yes. Why did you come here? It's unlikely they know anything about the murder.
Fucking pure curiosity, dude.
You never know. He might know something.
Exactly.
This is a good vantage point.
Okay, so 1. Renee, I found your guard booth. How do we know it's Renee's? Maybe I missed that point. 2. Do you know anything about the man hanging in the backyard of Whirling in Rags? 3. You seem to be playing in a crater. True. 4. I saw the status of Philippe the Third near the roundabout. Thanks for your time is the last one. Okay, so there's lots of options here. I don't think that's very important. Do you have any... Let's go straight to the point. Do you know anything about the murdered man?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
He shrugs. And most of the locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
We've heard this before, yes. 1. But you don't have a problem with cops?
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
Ugh, just to be clear, communities are completely capable of creating order without the authority imposing of cops that are basically just the rich paying people to suppress the poor, but we'll move on.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
No politics. Okay. 1. What about police women? Hey. Sorry. 2. So again, you don't know anything. I mean, fuck yeah, let's go with 1.
I'm confident they are indispensable in regard to all the paperwork and other administrative duties.
Fuck you, buddy. You're a sexist piece of shit. Okay, next. 1. There are no duties RCM women couldn't carry out. Yes, thank you very much. 2. You better not be implying that women are unfit for field work. Exactly. 3. I try to avoid voicing opinions on controversial matters. Let's just drop it. Okay, have we gotten to know me yet by now? Do I avoid controversial matters? Nah, I think I fucking head right into them like they're fucking candy. So anyway, should I go with like strong arming, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, or should I imply, like, are you implying? Well, yeah, no, because like maybe someone, I'm learning to be more graceful and not just assume. I will let you directly be a sexist bastard and then call you out.
I am merely stating that nature, in her infinite wisdom, has made men more fit to perform certain more challenging tasks than women.
Challenging, eh? I'd like to see you give birth to a baby, bitch!
Remaining headstrong, making tough decisions on the spot, or even tackling physical obstacles are a few examples of such challenges. I'm
sorry, I just named one of the most challenging physical feats that anyone can fucking do, and men are literally incapable of it. I mean, okay, unless we're talking about trans men, we're not getting into, I didn't mean that. But like, go fuck yourself! That's what I have to say about that. You know what you're talking about. Bet you there are a lot of women in the Olympics could totally stomp you. That's what I have to say about that. Anyway, moving on. 1. You're a bit of an asshole, aren't you, old man? I like that one. 2. Tell me something you are really good at, and I'll find a woman who's better. Oh! Ah! Okay. Really hard to choose between those two. Because he is a piece of shit asshole, but we're going with 2.
I don't want to get into this argument with a police officer. Let's just say that in the last 82 years, I have repeatedly seen my beliefs confirmed in full.
Yeah, when you're doing like faulty science and you already have a preset answer, you're gonna find lots of evidence to validate your bullshit because you're already looking for proof to prove your initial fucking theory. Real science is observing the evidence and then finding your conclusion. Ya sexist twat. Anyway, we're calming down, or pretending to. Moving on, although I'm quite frustrated, not gonna lie. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to adjust my window so that I can like see what is going on, because as I mentioned, I messed things up and I can't. Okay, we'll move that one over there, and then this one over here. Okay, we're good now. Sorry guys. Okay, so option. We're not going with 1 because we don't care about the guard booth. You seem to be clearing. We're gonna go with. I saw the statue of Philippe III. See what he has to say about that.
Ah, yes! King Philip III, on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
A patriarchal piece of shit?
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
Okay, I like Gaston. He's my friend. We're bros. We get this. He smiles as if reliving a pleasant memory.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
Just to be clear, being a dominating tyrant doesn't actually mean that you're a leader. Just putting that out there. Trump. Anyways, 1. How should a true king rule? 2. What was that about cocaine? 3. Let's talk about something else. No. Fuck what you think about kings. What was that about cocaine?
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy the nobility loved so much. A cocaine connoisseur of sorts. His egocentricity is borderline legendary.
So he, like, maybe had borderline personality. He chuckles. That's good. I really like this guy.
You can't even take responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler?
He asks, obviously annoyed. Okay.
That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine. For clarity of vision.
Oh!
To aid in their work.
Oh.
Regnum cocainum. Revachel's finest years.
He seems to grow taller, brimming with pride about the past. Interesting how acceptable addiction becomes when people that you like and admire are participating in it, but suddenly that changes if it's someone you don't like or have chosen to discriminate against because they're different. Then addiction becomes condemnable. Oh, fucking hilarious and funny. Moving on, Shane says... Renee would be MAGA. No fucking shit. Yes, no, sorry. Moving on. I chose an interesting year to play this game, I'm realizing.
Of course. Clarity of vision. Awareness.
The lieutenant marks dryly.
Philip III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine. The court made him administer the dose to his mother when she was in labor, and it is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the purest, of course, he was able to connect with higher realms.
So you're saying that they triggered schizophrenia from birth? That's what you're saying? Like, so glad I wasn't born back then.
He's just making excuses for the king's habits, isn't he?
100%. 1. Such responsibility requires a boost every now and then. I sometimes need one too. 2. Seems like irresponsible behavior for a monarch. Drug users shouldn't even operate heavy machinery, much less rule countries. Okay, that's discriminatory also. No, we're not going with that. 3 is thanks for clearing that up. I have some other questions. Okay, well, this is all bullshit. So, I'm not gonna condone, and I'm not gonna condemn, so I'm just gonna fucking move on then. Fuck you, we'll ask other questions.
I'm listening.
He doesn't sound too pleased to have his praises to the miracle of cocaine, cocaine-fueled kingship cut short. Oh, glad I could do something to shut you down, bitch. Anyways, no, if I go on about how a true king should rule, you'll just enjoy that more. And I don't like you anymore. I don't want you to enjoy this conversation. Let's talk about something else.
Right.
The old man stands tall and proud, looking at you inquisitively. Big words. Okay, you seem to be playing in a crater.
Yes.
The man nods.
The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Okay, 1. Was there an earthquake here? 2. Does it have anything to do with all of the bullet holes I've been seeing around? And 3. Do you know what created it? Earthquake? Do you know what created it? I guess, yeah, was there an earthquake?
No.
He replies.
It was left by heavy artillery fire.
Okay, that was one of the options. Gaze wandering over the bay. Excuse me. Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire, but why?
Why what?
Why are heavy artillery used? Or why was?
Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country execute your supreme leadership and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
This doesn't look very clean. I'm just putting that out there. We have a random bot, I guess, in the chat. Welcome, bot. Thank you for joining us. Moving on. 1. Wait, who are the communards again? LOL. 2. Did you use artillery fire against them? And 3. Maybe we can do this history lesson later. No. I think this matters. I feel like we've learned more, but I have a short memory, or learned before, so... Who are the communards?
Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They just chose the name to feel special. Senseless sentimentality.
The Carabinier frowns. So, like, calling yourself Revacholian isn't the same thing, just, you know, asking for a friend. Anyways, whatever. 1, did you use artillery fire against them? And 2, maybe we can... Yeah, no. So, did you?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked.
He adds squeezing a boule in his fist. Oh, like one of those little balls.
Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
I'm sorry, I needed to reread this because I'm like, what? Should have fought dirty like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. Huh. No, sorry, Shane. I know Revacholian is the city. People also call themselves Londoners, right? So that I was pointing out labels. Anyway, Shane says, Carabinier, a soldier armed with a musket. Sure, I guess, thanks. I'm just... So he's basically saying, like, that suicide bombers came at them, right? That's what I'm getting, except he's very specifically being like something to do with sex cults and women and the... He doesn't like getting his ass kicked by women is my clear message here. That's what I'm getting. But moving on.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
You know, it's kind of right. Anyway, 1. Why shell them here in Martinez? 2. They should have chosen a place away from people and buildings. 3. Look around. I understand. I'd bomb this place too. I'm a little negative. Yeah, why shell them here?
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first.
Beachhead. Pointing to the bay. The beachhead?
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
Oh, he nodded, inspecting you with some disdain. Oh dear.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
He points to the northeast. Deathblow. Sounds grim. I mean, yeah. Excuse me. 2. Nod thoughtfully and turn to look northeast. Shake your head and look down at the crater. Deathblow in 08. Like, we had a crash in 08 too, it was just different. Deathblow, sounds grim.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Such positivity, Jesus fuck, man, morbid. Okay, he says, looking down at the soil.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Oh no. The other one shakes his head. 1. Hold on. The coalition? 2. Is that why everything is so bombed out? 3. That explains all of the war damage. Yeah, hold on. The coalition?
Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that, they're the lesser evil.
Funny how they do that. That's very strategic, quite frankly. 1. Is that why everything is so bombed out? 2. That explains all of the war damage. 3. Actually, I already know all this. I just wanted to know if you do too. That explains all the war damage.
Damn right, son. They lit the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
There is a strange gleam in his eyes.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
A dark shadow runs across his face.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course, they still all influence.
It's your own damn fault. That's interesting. Never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Okay, so, that's interesting.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the...
He stops mid-sentence.
What do you think?
I don't know what to
Thinking
think.
men have opinions on these things. Present one.
I don't fucking know. 1. That's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for the hard-working class to take over. That's a thought. 2. Foreign powers cleaned up our mess, and now they rule us. Shake your head in shame. 3. The coalition seems quite capable, actually. 4. Commies just don't understand how money works. Anyway, 5. Nothing. I don't think I just do. Very Shane. I'm gonna go with 1. That we are paving the way for hard-working class people.
Preposterous! Surely you don't mean it.
He frowns.
I'm just sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those commie hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking my piss in the mountains,
So he's had a good time then.
I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
So you're not into, like, leading yourself, huh?
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio.
Well, that's fucking familiar. My god.
This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
I don't think you're right about that one, but whatever. 1. How does Philippe the third factor into this? Points towards the monument. 2. Who was this Frisel? Frisel? Who? Okay. 3. You mentioned Gulam. Okay. 3. 4. That's exact. What exactly is a suzerain? Sure, let's go with 1.
It doesn't. That was 100 years ago. It got nothing to do with anything.
The veteran replied sharply. Okay. Who was this Frisel?
Damn Frisel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
Whoa. He massages his chest. Sounds like he's having feels. Shit. Oh, he threw a rock.
He slouches as he says that. It makes him smaller, admitting they left the king to the mob.
Oh. He seems sad. Okay. You mentioned Gulam.
A true king in both blood and mind. Let Revachol before Frissel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him, and he doesn't want to admit it.
Yes, facts, but we're gonna move on.
The suzerain is the king! Has everyone forgotten already?
He
They've
then
forgotten
slowly nods.
already.
They've forgotten already. I mean, if you have no impact, haven't you understood that with the attention economy, they forget about you within 5 minutes? That is the world of over 8 billion people.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Okay, sure. Ooh, a check. So we've already done that one. The check is, what is it about, uh-oh, it's low, this old soldier that makes him stand so proud? -1 because I threw the ball in the sea. God dang it, Shane. Fuck it.
As Remy turns from you to his partner and back, the medals on his chest rattle and glare. He keeps his spine straight and his ribcage lifted, displaying them proudly.
How many medals are there?
2. The larger one is shaped like a cross, while the smaller medal resembles the sun.
Look at the cross, look at the sun. Look at the cross, look at the sun. Cross, sun, cross, sun, cross, sun. Sun.
A small blue star inside an orange sun. It has the word Valiance written below.
Sounds pretty.
The setting sun was a decoration used to distinguish seasoned combat veterans in service of King Frizzle I during the Revolution.
Okay, guys got pride. Look at the cross.
A crowned head in front of 2 crossed rifles. The medal hangs from a blue striped triangle.
Shane says, what? How is your throwing the boule my fault? I even spoiled it, warning you it would happen. Kay, no, we both agreed that you mentioning it fooled us both into thinking that if I took a different approach, it wouldn't happen. Which ultimately means it wasn't your fault. I was just bitching. I'm sorry if that felt like I was blaming you. I was just upset. Okay, so a blue striped triangle.
It's the Croix de Bravoure, Cross of Valor. The cross was the highest battlefield decoration in Suzerain's armed forces, awarded for exceptional bravery in the line of duty, in service of King Frizzle I.
Okay, I did not get how he said that. Croix de Bravoure. I'm so sorry. And the setting sun, point to his chest. Did you get them for...
For bravery.
We already established this. He interjects. Okay, 1. That's what I was going to say. Bravery. 2. Not for killing babies or... Wow. 3. Not for raping women or... Wow. Wow, game. 4 for bravery. Why would I do... Like, I don't like him, but why would I accuse him of these... Wow. That's all I gotta say. Wow. Anyways, okay, we're gonna go. That's what I was going to say. Bravery.
I'm sure. But I know this uniform's reputation. You are also wondering if I got this for raping women or killing babies.
He said it, not me. He said it, not me. He said it, not me. But now we get to explore it. So yay. 1. No, I really wasn't. I'm just asking. 2. So did you? 3. I don't know the reputation of anything. Don't even recognize the war. 4. Sounds controversial. Let's talk about something else. I mean, guys, it's too fucking tempting. So did you?
Honor is everything to me.
He says with grim finality.
Whoa. Sounds like you're about to open the gates of conversation. This man will literally talk your ear off if you let him wander off to memory lane.
good or bad? I mean, that could waste our whole 2 hours, couldn't it? Okay. So what did you get the medal for? Is 1. 2, sounds like there's a story behind there, but I'd like to talk about something else right now. What'd you get the medal for?
For doing my duty in the heat of battle. For looking my mortality in the eye. When men like Gaston here hid in the bushes and shot themselves.
Okay, so you're full of pride.
He saved some muddy princeling who foolishly strolled into the front line in his gown of velvet and gold.
Princeling. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm like, saved a princeling? Okay. 2, listen, Renee, I might want to hear that story later, but right now I have more. Okay, no. I want to hear it. Saved a princeling?
It was on the first months of the revolution here in Revachol. Unrest was spreading like wildfire. Marauders had taken most of the Couronne and were getting really ambitious. King Frisel thought he could end it all in one decisive strike. Sent his cousin, Drisson, to put an end to the unrest.
The old carabinier runs his fingers over the large medal.
Alas, the young Drisson was all piss and no vinegar, wearing a tunic of purple velvet and cockatiel feathers to battle. Even his rifle was gold-plated, shone from 5 clicks away. Can you imagine the asininity?
I really enjoy that. I'm sorry. Who else is familiar with clicks being like a measure of distance? I thought, is it American too? I just know Canadians do it. So like when we say 5 clicks, we mean 5 kilometers. Because it's a click of the kilometer, right? In the measure of the car. Anyway, interesting, fun.
He really despises that Drissant fellow.
Apparently.
Purple velvet tunic.
Lieutenant says.
That isn't exactly camo.
To keep the long and bloody story short, Drisson marched us against the partisans in Couronne. And when I say marched, I mean made us walk into captured enemy territory, single file, like toy soldiers, while he rode in front on his giant red stallion.
Okay, so he's an idiot.
The rebels were smart. They let us come real close before opening fire. Suffice to say, it was carnage.
What's that horse analogy? Anyway, Shane says the game is European developed. Okay, right, and we would have adapted their language, so they probably say clicks. That makes sense. Thanks, Shane. So 1, must have been a bloodbath. 2, pretty damn clever indeed. 3, bastards! Slowly shake your head. I mean, yeah, it must have been a bloodbath.
I got shot in the left shoulder and went down. Just a flesh wound. But just as I turned over, the prince fell into the mud next to me. He was missing his lower jaw.
Oh, fuck.
Then his horse, driven mad by the noise and smell of gunpowder, stepped on my leg and shattered my knee.
Oh, excuse me, he pats his right thigh. I swear I'm not tired. I'm just always tired. Anyway. I'm not bored. I'm always tired. Anyways, 1. Okay, then what did you do? 2. Shattered knee. Interesting. Actually, can we pick this up later? Finish the story.
I grabbed my sidearm and shot the beast in the head.
Oh,
Then everything went black.
that's dramatic.
Capitaine Arnoux, le fléau des chevaux.
Something about a horse.
The bane of horses.
Oh, okay. The bane of horses. I knew that chevaux was horse.
When I came to, it was all over. It was just me and Jolas Tresson, gurgling in the blood-soaked mud right next to me.
Jesus fucking Christ. He continued ignoring his companion. Okay, yawning, if you could stop now.
The Dink had taken numerous flesh wounds and lost a lot of blood. But despite missing his jaw, he seemed hesitant to die. Tougher than he looked, that one.
That would be horrible. 1. That's no dink, that's a fighter. 2. I'd give up. Can't imagine living without my jaw. No, for real. 3. This would never happen to Johnny Lawjaw. Points at your jaw. My jaw is tight. I feel like Shane would pick that. 4. I've been through worse. Well, you still have your jaw, so I don't know about that one. Yeah, no, he's not a dink. He's a fighter.
So I grabbed the dink and started crawling. Kept going until the 59th Cavalry picked us up.
He says with a stern look.
Through some miracle, we both survived. And the joyless freak convinced Fricel to give me a medal for not leaving him to die in his own blood. Piece and shit.
Okay, even though you thought he should have died. So you don't deserve the medal.
He was the commanding officer and I was on duty. Just doing my job. Shouldn't hand out medals for that.
He shakes his
13
head.
months later, I received the Sun for distinguished service. It's not worth mentioning.
Huh. Okay, so like I thought. Yes, we wasted some time. But we gained experience. Moving on.
You sense he's downplaying it. He did a lot more than his duty. More than anyone's duty. It's in his spine, in his billowing breasts, and untarnished self-worth.
In his spine, his billowing breast, his untarnished self-worth. I'm gonna have to disagree with that comment. I think he has very tarnished self-worth. He's just trying to cover it up with polish. Anyways, 1. Why do you despise dry scent so much? 2, sounds like you're being modest, Renee. 3, thanks for the story, Renee. Yeah, sounds like you're being modest.
The old carabinier stands quietly like a statue, his features motionless.
What Monseigneur Modesty is not telling you is that he crawled over 7 kilometers before the cavalrymen found him and Drizant. 2 days later, that was.
Drizant. Drizant. Okay, that's why he got the medals, because it was torture.
And that even while crawling with a mangled half-dead prince on his back, he still managed to murder 3 rebels on his way.
Oh, fucking great. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is that pride in his voice? It's deep down, but maybe even unbeknownst to the man himself. It's there.
Okay, 1. Hold on, you're just a little bit proud of Renee's heroics, aren't you? 2, quite impressive. It's men like Renee who made Revachol great once. 3, I'm not impressed. All those heroics, and where is he now? No, you gotta play to win. Look after you first. That's dumb. 4, this doesn't seem like a good moment to express an opinion. Lean closer. I don't want to risk it. I'm not gonna say it's impressive. I'm not gonna say it's not impressive. I'm just gonna point out that you're proud.
Sorry, officer, but you're reading me all wrong.
He chuckles.
I'm a man of peace, and these kinds of bloody heroics are only impressive to men like Rene himself. Certainly not to me.
That's why I like you more, Gaston.
How did you find the story to be, officer?
I mean, I don't find it impressive because it's about murder, but I don't like this whole, like, where is he now, like, knock him down thing. I think that's condescending and it's inappropriate and we don't need to do that. Like, and you gotta play to win, that's just dumb, so. This doesn't seem like a good moment to express my opinion.
Bon Dieu. You and Gaston must be related. His blood runs yellow too.
Oh, fuck you, labeling people. You're sad that I didn't want to backhand you with a comment? Jeez.
Maybe, but also bear in mind, officer.
Sorry.
They don't end this out for anyone with a service record.
Shane says, make Revachol great again. Murga. What do you say? They don't hand these out for anyone with a service record. Sure.
Oh no, you have to get shot. Repeatedly. And you need to get your hands bloody too. Really, really bloody.
Okay, so he's a mass murderer. Good to know.
Do not speak of what you know nothing about, Poltroon. Duty is something you will never understand.
He slams the heel of his boot in the ground. Dude's a bit of an asshole, eh? Threw another ball. Okay. Do we really need to know why he despises him? Like, because he almost risked his life. I think we're good. Thanks for the story.
Bah! There were many such stories in those days. Many such men too. True Eversholians. Men with backbone.
Shane says, said doodle? I missed it, sorry. Men with backbone, right. Yes. But,
Oh,
What did that get
yes,
them?
René, yes. Men were bigger, girls were prettier, and everyone wore the fascia. Lord, please bring those days back, if you can.
if they ever actually existed, because they didn't, the jolly man nods meekly.
I'm not getting into this with you again.
He mumbles.
Officer, was there anything else?
Mumbles through clenched teeth, and then turns to you.
You should try to come up with a heroic story of your own. Impress this old soldier.
No, I don't care to impress idiots. No, we're good. Do we need to know? Huh, okay. So it's option 5 is René told you his war story. Now impress him with your heroics. Should we ask? Okay, let's ask about the guard booth.
Yes. The Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the night.
He looks down.
Not out of any political allegiance, mind you.
Oh,
I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and
money is tight.
money is tight.
He adds with a slight sigh. I know that feeling. If anybody wants to sponsor the stream, feel free to let me know. Anyways, 1. You must have seen something on the night of the murder. Your booth looks right into the yard. 2. I saw a picture in there. You were in it. Who's the girl? 3. Got it, thanks. No, yeah, you must have seen the murder.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night.
Oh,
Been on a
convenient.
2-week leave since last Monday.
Convenient, he nods. Okay, hold on. Why are you on leave? 2, so who was working your shift that night? Yeah, no, we need to know who was working first.
No one. The boss has been unmanned since last Monday.
He looks suddenly very
There's
odd,
no other guard.
old and tired.
It's just me.
That seems like really bad policy. Can we notice that he just keeps throwing balls even though he complained that he didn't have enough balls to play with? I just want to point that out.
No one has been guarding the container yard since last Monday.
Huh.
Yes.
He nods
It's not actually an issue.
before
I
hesitating.
mean,
Continuing.
Look, officers, the container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
Decorative. Nice. Okay. Mostly decorative?
the possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
He tries to argue. Uh-oh, feeling our insignificance, are we?
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off.
Oh.
A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
What? I'm confused. So is he getting help or not? Like, anyway, it sounds like a lot of disability funds. It's never enough. Anyways. Okay, 1. Everett gets it. Big guys looking after the small and everyone looking to get working together. I love it. Except Everett's definitely trying to get something. We know this. 2. Such dependency only weakens a man further. Do or die. There is no middle ground. Yeah, that's toxically masculine to fuck. 3. René is but one man. We need a program. Get all of the elderly back in the job market. Keep folks motivated. Okay, can I just clarify that fucking life is not about work and I don't need fucking work or some kind of labor to pay me to be motivated about life. I'd actually be way more motivated if I didn't have to constantly work bullshit jobs to eat. Just gonna put that out there. Moving on. 4. René should rent out his services, invest the profit, get few more guys, expand and repeat. Wage work is a dead end. So become a landlord and destroy the community a different way, right? That's what's happening in both Canada, America, and Britain right now. I'm sure there's other countries. Those are just the ones I know about. Moving on. 5. Absolutely nothing wrong with tear collection. It's my side thing too. Proudly hold out the tear bag. Okay, I don't like any of these. Oh dear, I don't like any of these. Decorated Kingsman collects tear. Collecting tear reflects bad on the... I mean, it's just taxes, right? I don't like Everett. I don't like toxic masculinity. I don't like forcing people into work. I don't like profiteering off shit and fucking people over. This is all bad. Shane says, Everett employs Renee because Renee would literally die, then take handouts, and it looks bad to let veterans die. Note this is a veteran with opposite political views. What? Opposite? I thought... Okay, you're confusing me a little bit, Shane, because Renee sounds very on the same page as Everett. Unless I'm missing... I guess I'm clearly missing something. I'm just showing my stupidity right now. Because I'm like, aren't they both pro, like, fuck everything and people should die? Things are going over my head. Sorry. I don't like any of these options. There's absolutely nothing wrong with tear collecting. It's my side thing. Proudly holds out a tear bag. I don't like any of these. Sure, let's go with 3. Make a program.
Look, officer, can we conclude the topic of my guard boost now?
He pauses like he doesn't actually know how to reply. Alright, let's talk about the picture.
She is nobody. This is none of your concern, and I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM.
Oh geez, his features stiffen and he gets a cold look. Alright.
The lady is Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
I'm getting all kinds of experience in this conversation. Just wanted to note that. Okay. And... Oh, and it was a secret task to ask her day about the photo. Totally forgot, but okay, cool. Got it, thanks.
Yes. Like I said, it would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out. It keeps my senses sharp.
I would be up anyways. It keeps my senses sharp. Sure. Okay, thanks. Thanks for your time. That got me a lot of experience. Much appreciated. How long have we known each other? Almost 80 years.
Hey. Psst.
Look around.
Psst. Hey, you.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
Again?
Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet. But neither has love. Should we just stop building love, too?
It's a fair argument. Anyway, what the fuck, rhetoric? You're weird. Can't argue that. 2, yes, we should all stop building love. 3, love has worked out really well for me. I'm a love winner. Again, not great options, but anyway. Love has not worked out for me. We already, and then I do want. Yes, we should all stop building love. I don't like any of these options. They all make me sad. Love has worked out really well for me. I'm a love winner. It's not true. I can argue with you though. But I also don't want to stop building love. Fine.
So, what about all that communism you've promised to build? Word on the street is you've woken up from 1,000 years of slumber, promising to erect a version of communism many times greater than any attempted before. Is that true?
How come there's word on the street?
You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
Okay, yeah. This is one of those things where I gotta take a picture again, because that's fucking amazing. I love that. Hilarious. Yeah, bitch, eat the rich. Anyways, okay, 1. Oh, right, that sounds like me. 2, I haven't said anything like that. 3, I said some mildly left-wing things, but none of those. Do I want to go centrist? I don't know. We're going for it. All right, that sounds like me.
Funky style. Very funky. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
I think this is a little bit much for me right now. Hold on. Wait, first, what's this communism even about? 2, roll up your sleeves and start building communism, Optin. 3, it's too tiring. I don't have it in me. I'm beat down and broken. Opt out. This is how I do feel in life or real. But we're pretending that things aren't so bad because we're playing a game. Wait, what's this communism even about?
Failure. It's about failure.
That's optimism. Failure?
Yes, abject failure. Total, irreversible defeat on all fronts. Absolutely vanquished, beaten, curb-stomped and pissed on. Until you came along. You will reverse the fortune of the workers of the world.
I feel like it's just blowing air up my ass right now.
You alone, against every living thing, against every human alive. 800 trillion real in the hands of an impossibly well-organized ruling class. Towering city blocks of bankmen who have the ears of prime ministers. Million-headed armies of nations and the love of your own mother.
Just, okay.
You against the atom, the charm and the spin. Where the whole world failed. Matter failed to bend to human will. Human will failed to get out of bed and tie its laces. You alone, single-handedly, will rebuild the dreams of the working class. You are the last communist.
Oh, okay, I've heard about this storyline coming up. That's interesting.
Now get to work, comrade.
I don't... See, here's the thing. I'm... Okay, so here's the thing. Like, I do believe in communism, but I'm also a very defeated person. I, like, have really weak mental health, and I feel like I can't volunteer or participate or do the things that are required to create a new community or a new way of doing things myself. I'm beaten down and broken, and then... Parts of me that are trying to heal are like, you have to opt out because we will burn out if we don't. But then if I just ignore the parts of me that are trying to heal, then we're like, opt in, try hard, put all your in everything you got, and then when you die, at least you tried. It's all healthy thinking, obviously. Okay, fuck it, we're gonna opt in.
Oh yeah, get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready.
Concern. Okay, 1. Wait, what? Firing squad? You didn't say anything about those. 2, roll your sleeves up further and breathe in the pristine air. Okay, Yana, you didn't say anything about firing squads.
Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few million eggs.
You sound like someone from MAGA. Uh-oh. Roll up your sleeves. Oh no. We made a mistake. Okay, anyways, so what do we got here? A new task. Replace lost boule. Due to some confusion over the game Renee and Gaston were playing, you threw one of their plank whatever, bowls far to the sea. The shot was excellent, but you now owe them a boule, or at least similar looking metal sphere. So I need to find a similar looking metal sphere. Yes, I am communist cop. I am also raging feminist cop. I am also hobo cop. So, you know, I'm all the cops. We're working on internalizing hobo cop right now, I guess. Oh, there's different, oh, interesting. Okay. And then, yes, internalize. But, okay, so hobo cop, bonuses from the thought, reveals extra special collection edition tear bottles on the map. You just reminded me I have bottles that I need to go get money for. Anyways, more money from selling tear, which would obviously be great for being a hobo. Technically, you wouldn't be a cop anymore. Right, that's solution. Problem. This is something, this was like the before thing, right? So then when we go to this one, we're like, problem. People think communism has some crazy idea that had its comeuppance 40 years ago, a fever that shook the world, never to return again. They were right until he woke up today. A spiritual corpse, responsive only to the call of Commodore Red. Oh, that's the fucking wine. Prostitutes and crass Mozov. For him, communism is still a thing. He will single-handedly raise the commune of O2 from the oceanic trench where it has been resting covered in ghosts and seaweed. He is the big communism builder. Come witness his attempt to rebuild communism in the year 51. And there's no solution. Okay, so the solution comes once you've internalized it, I guess, eh? And so the solution for this one. There's something you need to see, sir. We have found the remnants of an ancient artifact lodged in your... Right. That you used to be a feminist. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm down for hyper-feminist hobo communist. Works for me, so... Let's be real. That really does describe me. Yes, the good old days. Anyway, we got like a ton of experience points. Can I just like point that out? I don't know where they went, mind you. Seems like they all went up here. Experience is 25. Experience is a different thing, right? Shane says, I love how it's so focused on building communism alone. Yeah, so that's the one thing I was struggling with the language, is I'm like, that's literally impossible and like against the definition of communism. But we'll go with it, because that's the options that we have. What's this? Enormous wool worth of a real man. Worthy of a real man. Sorry, I was like, worth of a real man? So can I pick it up? Oh, it's a... Oh, I get it. It's a big old rock, and they're like, ha ha ha, see, you could use that. That's the joke. Anyway, fucking Christ. I'm gonna go turn in my bottles, because I forgot that I had bottles. And then we will come back. And I guess now we're just, like, looking around for a bull. I want to see, what's the other things? Okay. Does it say which ones we've fulfilled? Or does... Right. It's, like, active, and these are the ones that are done. Right. So, pissing competition. Right. And so this is, ask him about this after the initial inspection of the dead body is done. Oh. Okay, I'll get to that. Inspect the body. Try. Pay for damages. Can't do it. Oh, let's go back and talk to Gart. We should probably do that. Track down your badge. Haha. Who made the call reporting the open apartment? We're not doing that. Track down your guy. Place lost bool. Okay, so first things first. I'm gonna talk to Gart, get more experience. Gonna go get some more money. Escape. And get money. I'm gonna talk to Gart. Then it's kind of getting late. Like, kind of. Is that 4:40? I don't know, I guess it's your perception of late. Was this here before? Oh yeah, it's part of this. It's weird. Anyways, go in. Do the thing where we get the stuff. And then we will be rich. Oh, I need to. Whoops, I always press the wrong thing. This one? Yes. Yes. And then we go to the machine and we're like, take my tear.
The tear machine stands in the corner.
Yeah.
A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Insert your box.
Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
Woohoo!
You're 100% sure you got special Hobocop money for that tier. At least 100% extra tier money. If the numbers on the machine told you otherwise, it's a lie.
Okay. Sure. And I guess I don't have any health stuff. Yeah, and I feel like I should probably buy a health thingy.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
Cool.
What's that magazine she's reading?
I have questions.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
Isn't there a way? I thought there was a way to buy...
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big fritta slope.
I don't need a raincoat. I want drugs.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Morale. Okay. So I need some health shit. Nose fed. 1 health. Plus 3 health. Ooh, gotta determine. So 2 of those is 180. 3 would be 270. So this is a better deal.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Thanks. I know, I probably should have kept the money for something else, but I felt like my health was struggling. I mean, we've seen me try to battle anything, right? I'm not good at it. Stop pushing that menu. Go over here. Okay, so let me put that back. Cool. And then... Right, we're gonna go talk to Gart to finish that task and maybe get some more experience. Oh wait, we can't go in this way. I love how the game started with me struggling with those doors, and I continue to struggle with those doors. No, keep going. Go inside. We're going to deliver a message about being a judgmental asshole and thinking that people shouldn't talk about dating at work when it turns out... What was that? I missed something. What's this?
The theme on that pinball machine is a standard royalist theme, used on everything from pinball cabinets to full-flavor cigarettes.
What is its hallmark?
Clinging to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out all the profiteers and homosexuals. Basically, imagine a yellow plastic crown with a liquor brand emblazoned on it.
So like Crown Royal? Okay. 1, wait, where do I get such a crown? 2, the idea of a king and a century gone is pretty fascinating. 3, I'd rather know more about the world of today.
The contemporary period stands still. The fated carousel of progress that doomed the royalists is itself winding down. Our time is decelerating into what no one knows.
That is a vibe for world today. Shane says, money is for drugs, though. Sure, but I technically have to pay Gart, too, don't I? Right? To have somewhere to sleep? No? Anyway. We're gonna go talk to him and deliver the message.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast oceanic soul.
Oceanic soul. Okay. 1, my soul is immense. 2, my soul is modest. It's normal sized. 3, my soul is puny. 4, my soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover. Yeah, no. Absolutely obscured by the hangover.
Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard.
Oh, right. Okay, I just validated your point. Shit.
Through a PA system. By other people.
I don't know if I agree. 1, this goes well with a theory I'm developing that I am down on my luck superstar person. I'm a down on my luck superstar person. Obviously. 2, what should I sing when it comes to it?
You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious.
But it's sad. 1, of course, they'll really get a gauge of my soul with that one. 2, I was thinking maybe I could sing something happy, like for those ostentatious orchestrations, folks. Too many S's. Yeah, let's go with happy.
No, don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound. You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed.
What? Oops, I didn't mean to take that on. Okay. Is it destroyed? Okay, finish thought. Ridiculous. I have a new task, and it's a ridiculous one. Sing karaoke. Get a hold of the sad song on tape. Alright, talking to Gart.
Can I help you?
He arches his eyebrow. 1, so about that money I owe you. I don't have enough yet. 2, I've seen something here at the Whirling Gart. A thing I need to talk about. 3, I talked to Sylvie. She left because of me, not you. 4, by the way, I'm going to sing karaoke here. No. Okay, let's go with 3.
Wait, what? But what about the bird?
He looks up surprised. The bird?
Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left.
Oh, she didn't break it. I did. I threw it against the wall. I mean, I don't know. 2, she said it was just an accident. I actually don't remember if we even talked to her about the bird. Let's go with it was an accident.
Why didn't she just tell me that? I don't care about stuffed birds. I care about my employees.
And potential girlfriends. He stumbles with words, shaking his head.
All right. Did she say anything else? About me, you know? Did she say anything about me?
He repeats. He calms himself. Okay. So 1, she said she was flattered. It was just a bad timing. Weird wording. 2, she said you're nice, but also her employer. I mean, come on, the power vertical here. Shakes your head. 3, no, we didn't really talk about you. I can't lie. This is what I believe. Shane says, you broke it. The bird, that is. Did I break it? Shit. This is a representation of my horrible memory. I don't remember breaking it. Is it like that we knocked it off the counter or something? I remember, okay, my first memory of the bird is that we walked up to Gart fixing it. Thanks for the reminder, though, Shane. I broke the bird. Damn it. So then I just lied, even though I didn't mean to. Whoops. I mean, she said it was an accident. I said it was an accident. Maybe I'm just taking on new pronouns. And talking about myself in the third person? Okay, moving on. I think I'm just going to tell him the truth, which is 1.
Really? I should give her a call then.
The man doesn't know what to say. He wipes his brow and stares at the counter. I really felt strongly about 2, but the thing that my training has taught me is that what I think is not relevant to other people's lives if they haven't asked for my opinion. It's like, when people throw their opinion at you and you didn't ask them, how much do you appreciate it? You don't. So anyway.
Thanks, I guess. Was there anything else you wanted, or?
30 30%. I was about to say percent. Plus 30. Gained experience. Yay, yay, yay. He gives you a short nod.
We were sort of hoping there would be a gun, an expensive jewel, or at least a sword in it for you, if you deliver the message.
Oh well.
Oh well.
I've seen something here in the Whirling Guard. I think I need to talk. A thing I need to talk about. What?
What thing?
He rolls his eyes. I saw a sign that said the mess hall is reserved for Union. 2, there's something else I want to talk about. Yeah, no. Is it? Reserved? Is it?
Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction.
Oh dear, he tosses his head in disdain.
They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
I got the hint there, dude. I got the hint.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
He gives you a meaningful nod. How do we find them?
We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even men on strike.
You want me to just sit around?
You glance at the clock on the wall behind the manager. Huh.
It's after 1600. Yeah, 1652. The sign said, reserved starting 1600. Why isn't anyone in the mess hall? 2, hold your peace. Best not to nitpick. Well, no, why isn't anyone here?
Good question.
He turns to the cafeteria manager.
They're probably getting drunk or protesting something somewhere. Or laying low after the, lynching.
Why is that?
They probably fucking killed that guy or something, and that's why.
Great, you're very direct. Kind of like it.
I have a feeling we'll make their acquaintance sooner or later.
1, I saw a sign that said the mess hall is reserved. Okay, yeah. There's something else I need to ask.
What?
Oh.
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Okay. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Not about the money. By the way, I'm going to sing karaoke.
Absolutely out of the question.
Kind of called that.
Absolutely in the question.
question.
First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit. Your body is ready, sire.
My body? Okay, goodbye. What's this? Another task. Find out who is in the Union box. Alright. But I finished one, hey! Okay, we're taking out a lot of tasks without, filling them. We're not doing that. Who made the call? Keep searching for the caller. Okay, that's not happening. That's not happening. We don't have enough money. Equip and complete volumetric shit compressor thought. What if I don't want to? There's no room for it, so... That's not happening. Oh, it's about the corpse though, shit. Shane says, look around, you probably broke it and it's broken. Broke it if it's broken here. Oh, that's a good point, Shane. Failed to point that one out. Ask him about after the initial inspection of the dead body. Okay. Okay, so can we talk to Kim now, randomly, while we wait for these dudes to show up? And maybe... okay, guy. Dude, talk to me.
Yes?
Oh, convince Kim that there's a sexy dark mystery twist in the case. That's silly. We want to talk to find out more about... Shit, what was it? Ask him about this after the pissing competition. But I thought he did, though. Hmm. Tell me about the case.
What do
again.
you want to know?
No.
Good.
How do I get Kim? Maybe if I go out to the body? Do I get him to talk about it more? I don't know. We can get through this door now, though, can't we? And I don't remember that being open. Do-to-do. Ooh, the kitchen. The dishes are drying. They smell of chemicals and pine trees. Lovely. Person. The door. Okay, person first.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Kubek.
Which mean...
Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Kubek. Please. It's not funny.
One. Garancy. I have some questions to ask. Mr. Quebec, I'm here on official police business. Hello, sir. Got time for a few questions. Why would you go directly against logic? Anyway. Yes, hello, sir.
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
Okay. One, you've got some impressive pots there. Two, I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine. Okay, I just hate two, so we're going with one.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn.
Okay.
It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
Okay. I don't like that it's stay masculine, but let's go with it. That was bullshit. What's this? An aroma of spices, alcohol, and tomato hangs in the air. Cool. A doorway.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
It's a doorway. We're tempted. Okay, 1, touch the door. 2, try to push on the door. 3, I wonder where this door leads. 4, I'll be back, door. Mark my words. Try to push the door.
The door does not budge.
Touch the door.
The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side.
Sus.
Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted, maybe.
I wonder where the door leads.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
The lieutenant regards you with patient skepticism. Okay, so 1, I am drawn to its cobalt blue. Excuse me. Shane says, you aren't through your initial inspection. That is post what you keep vomiting at. Oh shit, that explains a lot. I tried to stop vomiting. Anyways. 2, it's part of the whirling in rags. There's something about this place that makes me want to know. 3, out of duty. We may find something pertinent in the investigation. I don't know about that. You're right. It's not important. Let's go. Out of duty. We may find something pertinent in this investigation.
Yes. I suppose it's worth seeing if we can get in. Just to be thorough. As a side investigation.
Yeah! Yes, a mini side investigation. 2, no, the door is a mega investigation. 3, the door and the main investigation will merge into a stereo investigation.
If you say so, Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Okay. Is he? More tasks. Explore the Whirling's secret passage. No one knows where this leads. Find a way in and see what's hidden there in the hostile cafeteria. Forgotten corner. But cannot get in. Okay. Pressing the wrong buttons. Oh, what's this? Yes, I will take it. I mean, I'm just gonna fucking giving it to Gart, so. Alright, we pushed all the things. The buttons and the pushy. Okay. So, are there men? Are they in their booth? Are they... No? What about you? Are you like one of the guys waiting, or you're the one who's always been here, aren't you? It's all about money, you know?
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
An hour? 2 hours? Pretty long. It's drink o'clock. So 1:40. Kim does psychic tricks with his notebook. He does psychic tricks with his... At like 1:40? Oh, at an hour and 40. What? What? I missed something, didn't I? Shane says that Kim does psychic tricks with his notebook, and I'm confused. Pretty long. It's drink o'clock. How long have you been up already? Not now.
Oh, excuse me. Do you have something better to do than lust for sweet syrupy rum and lemonade? With a twist of lemon? Maybe lime. Maybe who cares? Just rum.
1, maybe I should lick it before I go. 2, finish thought. Wow, guys, wow. Okay, so you have nothing to say. Money is what really matters. Alright, that's not helpful. We need to find the music in order to play the music. Alright, we have 15 minutes left. What's she got to say?
Hello, sweetie.
A lily woman turns with a smile.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Does that mean you like me?
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
LOL.
But dear, you're not for me.
She looks
I'm
off,
too old and too married besides.
off into the distance. Okay.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
She slaps herself on the forehead.
I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up, smiling.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Hire her for what? 1, you seem to be in a chair. 2, how'd you like to roll with me? 3, I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am and what I'm doing or anything. 3. 4, Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money? 5, I gotta get going now. How'd you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
Her eyes light up. I want you to be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime, riding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers. Okay. Nothing. I was thinking of the lyrics to a song, Wanna Roll With Me. Yeah, no, what up? Let's ask her.
Sequence killers? Oh my.
She sounds impressed.
But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
She could never have too many. Polly!
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
We've been through this, Kim. I puke too much. Kim, of course, I forgot. I had you. 2, I know, but there's also side mysteries, sequence killers, and forays into the paranatural. You're probably right, Kim.
It seems to me that you lucked out with your partner. He has the look of an upstanding officer of the law. Someone you can lean on, and sweetie, you are looking unsteady.
Oh, fucking thanks, lady. Alright, let's just go with leave, because you're not being any fun.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
She gives you a small wave. Oh, excuse me. Alright, that did not help me. I did a task, though. I finished a task. Woo. Okay, so I still can't Do the body. Inspect the body. Equip volumetric shit compressor thought. Shit. I don't want to know. I don't have room for it. And Shane said there can only be 3. There looks like there's eventually room for more. What do you think, Shane? You don't have to equip the thought. Well, that's why I didn't equip volumetric shit compressor. But then, that's my question, because I don't want to. But I'm like, if I don't equip it, oops, then like, how the fuck do I get the body down? How do I do the task? How do I inspect it? Anyway. Confessal! Onward. Have we found a round ball? Anybody seeing a round ball? Something I can pick up. Oh, bird. Well, maybe one of the balls is down there where the drunk guy was. He's down here, right? Did he had a pizza box on his head for a second there? I was like, that's a way to keep the rain out. LOL. Yeah, we can't get in the water, right? It's probably bad for him. You threw the ball. Now you just have to find a new one. That's all. Okay, Shane says, which you could do by reverting the skill tree stuff you put in encyclopedia. The skill tree stuff you put, or look for other things that challenge that stat. Okay, sorry, Shane. You need to get more of the stat that resists puking. I missed that part. Which you could do by reverting the skill tree stuff. The skill tree stuff you put into encyclopedia. What is that? So, how do you revert it though? I don't see an option to revert, so I guess that's my question. Or look at other things that change that stat. The stat specifically being that resists puking, which would be like endurance, right? Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll have to talk about that more later. Anyway. Run up this way, and... What's that noise? That sounded like a radio? Look, another ball. Another very happy bull. Happy, helpful, rather. But it's a bull. A bull, nonetheless. Things to touch. Nothing. Ooh, what's this?
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
No fucking shit. Why are we staring at any particular wall, though? Exact question. Why am I looking at this wall? I wanna know.
You have no clue. It's just a wall.
Yeah, well, it's a fucking highlighted wall. I wanna know why.
So many walls all over Martinez, weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling.
Okay, but this one's highlighted. I wanna know why. Oh, look, a dead body. Kuno, fuck him up.
Noise down there?
Oh, it's the stupid Kuno S.
Are you trying to sneak up on me?
Maybe I am.
Come to slit my throat in my sleep?
You fucking wish.
Apparently, she doesn't like people standing behind her back.
Okay, that I understand. I do not like when people come behind me. Oh, okay. Shane pointed out that if I go and look at the body, it'll point out the stat I need to be able to not puke in front of the body. So that's helpful. Thank you. Okay. So anyways, yeah, no, I wouldn't like people standing behind me either.
Logic error. She is not sleeping right now.
What?
Pig's come to take me out. Trying to snuff me out.
Her voice becomes inaudible. 1, no, why would you even say that? 2, you are sleeping right now. Are you sleeping right now? 3, I'm sorry for sneaking up on you. Yeah, no, why would you say that?
Then why are you sneaking up on me like that? It's not a good idea to scare me, pig. Not a good idea at all.
What are you gonna fucking do? What are you gonna do, child? What are you gonna do? For real. A garden hose. This won't be of use until the snow melts. Okay. A balcony with a view to the yard. And
It's been a week
hanging.
and now they show up?
Who? Oh, was that something you said? Oh. I didn't realize I could zoom in and out. That smoker up there could be a witness. Talk to him. Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick. God, I do not like Kuno S.
I
Alright.
can't get involved in this.
That's what they all say. Chairs and tables eaten by rain and rot. Another splattering of bullet holes on this wall. That's just this community, it seems. Just a closed door, but you look at it suspiciously. Doors attract me.
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head.
Oh?
That's probably the door Efrat mentioned.
Oh!
We still need to get the key from this manana first, though.
Yeah, not happening. Cool. Glad I know where not to go. Noted. Fuck you. Alrighty. So go this way?
There must be another way into the building.
Okay, that was very echoey, Kim. Thank you for that. This way? How do we get up
I
there?
knew I should have quit.
Don't we all know that? Okay, how do we... Somebody gonna show me how to get there? No? God dang it. It's not the door. Kim says it's not the door.
Hey, what's that noise down there?
It's just me. Trying to get to you. Somehow. An inaccessible person that we need to investigate and question. Ooh, what's this? Money! We're rich. Yeah. Alright, slowly building up that money that I need to fucking pay. Gart. Do. What's this? Rue de Saint Ghislain roundabout north. Okay, I can French.
Hey! Up here, piggo!
Outside apartments. What do you want? Inside the frame of a motorcycle in repair and the tools used to disassemble it. Oh, it's a chop shop!
Yeah, you better keep walking.
There's a girl up there. Did she spill the paint? That was a door? I could not tell, honestly. Alright, moving around.
Look at me when I'm talking to you.
Tell me how to get in. I'll look at you straight in the eye.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked.
Knock.
The door rattles against your knuckles, but there's no response.
Knock
The
again.
door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
Oh.
Stop banging on the door. I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
Oh, she sounds scared. Okay, 1. Hold on. Who am I speaking to? 2. This is the police. Open the door. Who am I speaking to?
Doesn't matter who I am. Now go on, get out of here.
From within comes the faint sound of a broom sweeping across the concrete floor.
This is the police. Open the door.
The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
The hallways echoes with her and her cackles, which they did a very good job voicing over. Frankly, I kind of wish the voice actor had cackled. But anyways, 1, please let me inside. It's cold out here. 2, but I'm just joking. Not joking, rather. My brain went, just joking? I'm getting tired apparently now because I'm not reading things right. But I'm not joking. I mean, who cares if it's cold? I'm not joking.
No, I already told you. I won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
She trails off, leaving the sentence unfinished. Was that a back door? I don't know if it was the back door of this building.
Backyard door. There must be another entrance to the east.
East. Okay, 1, knock on the door. 2, Kim, tell her we're real policemen.
Madame, I assure you, we are real police officers.
The lieutenant repeats dutifully.
There is no reply. Just faint sweeping sounds inside.
And the lesson here, friends, is don't open the door to cops. Ever. Even when they say they're your friends. Fucking don't. Okay, so to the east.
Hey, up here, pigger.
Yeah, I'm fucking aware of you, lady. But the fact of the matter is, I can't figure out where the door is. Okay, we're just gonna finish up like these little dots here because I'm curious about them. And then the next stream will be, where the fuck is that door? The belly of this boat shines like it has recently painted. Okay. Docking reserved for residents of Rue de Saint is Lane 33A. Your room in the whirling isn't much bigger than this soup. This is worth more than you'll ever earn in all your life. Look at me when I'm talking to you! I mean, like, calm down if you want to talk to me, lady. Anyways, what's this guy all about? We are kind of running out of time, but whatever. What's he all about?
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Classy.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce.
Interesting. Shane says this is a very big conversation with the woman on the boat. Oh, is it? Shit. Well, I guess we're going over 2 hours then. Shane says, too bad voices don't work over distance. What? Distance? What do you mean? Is that your way of saying that I pulled too far away from the mic? Anyway. Okay, so I respect this is going to be a long conversation, so we're going to go over 2 hours. But when the conversation's over, then I will stop the stream.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
She steps closer and holds out her hand over the railing. Shane says the people on the balconies, your voice can reach them. Oh. I get it. The joke being that he says too bad that voices don't work over distance because the girl's screaming at me like, say it to my face, and it's just like, or just say it, lady. Anyways, okay. So, option 1 is Joyce L. What does the L stand for? 2 is what exactly is the RCM? I remember hearing it from somewhere. We already know. 3, what gave us away? 2, 4, shake her hand. 5, don't shake her hand. What gave us away?
Nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded.
Nice.
Relax. She meant it in jest.
I'm not sure she did. I don't know if I should shake her hand. We're gonna find out what the L stands for.
Beaton, my maiden name.
Her bony hand dangles from the sleeve of her oversized raincoat. Do I shake her hand? Do I not shake her hand? I guess in like not having any pretense, I would usually shake a person's hand. I don't know if I'm gonna regret this. Let's see.
I'm glad to see you here.
She grips it tight and cold. Oh great, regretting it.
Like steel. There is strength there. If she wanted, she could sink her nails deep into your skin.
Oh, that reminds me of being a teenager who was attacked. I had no idea how to defend myself, so the only thing I could think to do was dig my nails into the arms of the person attacking me. Turns out it's not that effective when it's another girl, and who doesn't care? But anyways.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
The strike or the lynching?
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
I don't know, Kim. He opens his notebook.
It happens quicker than a shooting star. But did the lieutenant just wink at you?
Okay, I'll take it.
How interesting.
She turns
I
to
wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
Cool. 1, you're on a boat. 2, tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do? 3, what can you tell me about this strike? 4, what can you tell me about this lynching? 5, you seem rich. Can I have some money? 6, thank you. Okay, so who cares if she's on a boat? Tell me about the Wild Pines. What do you do?
What we do? I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
There was a touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely represent.
So what do they do? 2, fair enough. Tell me something else. 1, what do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things.
Huh.
And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
Sounds horrible.
The Wild Pines Group is one of the original Revacholian Indo-tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo-tribes remain.
Okay, I can see how this is kind of based on some Russian history. That's really interesting. Not to say I know very much about Russian history, but my friend Augie knows lots, and so sometimes a sliver or two that they talk about manages to sit in my brain. Okay, so 1, who are the other Indo tribes? Indo tribes. 2, you're in good company, it seems. 3, how much money does Wild Pines have? 4, got it, tell me something else. Who are the other Indo tribes?
Son Baptiste, Elysium, an unknown entity known as Brightest Star.
It's very telling. Got it, tell me something else.
She nods.
What can you tell me about the strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
Oh, unless you pay her enough. Okay, wait. What if I want to hear about trade secrets? 2, what is your role in this precisely? 3, I have other questions. Sorry, I'm just gonna check my stats for a second. 'Cause I remembered. There we go. That I can check my bit rate. Yes, there we go. And it's doing fine. So, back to the game. Wait, what if I want to hear about trade secrets? What is your role in this precisely? She's not going to tell you. What if I want to know about trade secrets?
First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Elements. That gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus.
Okay.
The octopus that straddles Revachol. The Emergencies Act is the cornerstone of post-war Revachon, inseparable from the world it created.
That sounds scary, German. 1. An octopus. I will slay it. 2. How do I repeal it then? 3. Wouldn't want to disturb an octopus. Better let it be. How do I repeal it then?
Why? By throwing off half a century of foreign domination under the Coalition. Unfortunately for you, the Coalition also leases you the right to police West Revachol.
You'd be shooting yourself in the foot, in other words.
Okay.
But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike.
Yeah, what is your role in this precisely?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
Your phone.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place.
Uh-oh.
Wait, she just admitted that the lynching and the strike are connected.
Oh.
Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter 20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Facts. Oh, you mean Measurehead? 2. So the strike is connected to the lynching. 3. How were the talks going before the lynching? So the strike is connected to the lynching?
Yes, I believe there is a connection. But that's a subject for later.
Her eyes narrow. Oh, you mean Measurehead?
Yes, Jean-Luc Measurehead.
She leans back and rolls her eyes. Girl, I'm with ya. How were the talks going before the lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
That's a vibe.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
But the strike began in December.
So, took her a while to show up.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike?
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
In what way?
Ludicrous even. It's meant.
What happened to this Gaumont? 2. What are their demands? 3. The scabs at the gates. Did you put them there? Hey, can I just say I fucking called that one? Anyways, 4. What do you think of Everett? And 5. That's all I need. Okay, let's change the topic. What happened to this Gaumont?
Mr. Clare told him to... How did he put it?
She pauses to compose herself.
Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Okay. Okay then.
Yes. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
What are their demands?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes. Every worker, a member of the board.
Oh.
Most of the workers probably don't know what that means.
1. I like it. 2. I don't know what to think about it. 3. Over-aggressive commie posturing. 4. Seems like they have no idea about business. 5. Forget it. I wanted to ask something else. Yeah, no, I like it.
Then you might also like their other slogan. Demand democracy.
Yeah? 1. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Nope, that's weak. Not hard communist enough for me. I mean, yeah, that's a good one.
Personally, I don't think it has the same pizzazzo as every worker, a member of the board.
They're both good. Okay, what exactly do they mean by it, though? What's the demand?
It's quite simple, you see. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about what, about anything really, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal.
I get it. You think it's cumbersome, but such is democracy.
Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
Interesting. Okay, 1, that's pretty funny, I have to admit. 2, the workers can't be kings. The kings is kings. 3, the king is dead. Long live the workers. 4, what are you going to do? Yeah, no. The king is dead. Long live the workers.
That may well be. It's not up to me to decide who is king, but as negotiations go, it's not a swell start.
Okay, what are you going to do?
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position, a hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
The lieutenant looks up from his notes.
I first heard it from the boyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
This checks out.
Yeah, okay. The scabs of the gate, did you put them there? What do you think of Everett? Yeah, no, did you put the scabs there?
The scabs?
She raises
You
her
mean the
brow.
huddled masses of Jamrock, come to plead for work where the union refuses to?
Sure.
Don't let her answer it herself.
No, I mean scabs. Is 1, 2. Let's call them strike breakers. You put them there, right? 3, you're right. I don't know what got into me. Some of that degenerate dock worker lingo has rubbed off, it seems. 3, let her continue. Let's call them strike breakers. You put them there, right?
If these strike breakers were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not yet, at least.
That's a fucking yes.
It's implied. She's open to discussing this matter with you at a later occasion.
And what do you think of Everett?
Everett Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really?
Of course not. Everett is fantastically corrupt.
Yeah!
I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
Fucking love the sarcasm. Move on, Joyce.
If you were to prick him with something sharp, you could see it oozing out. A knife, maybe? No, a rapier.
The fuck is a rapier? Sounds terrifying. Excuse me. You sound like you're about to take a rapier to him. 2, that's Everett, alright. 3, he's not that bad. 4, Everett is a hero of the workers' movement. Blah. That's Everett, alright.
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Oh boy. Okay, 1. I remember hearing something about this Edgar. 2, wait, there are two of him? Shane says, rapier, fencing sword. Okay. Doesn't sound, well, you can certainly do the scary thing that, rapier, sword, swords can rapier. Words. Anyway, I've heard about an Edgar, haven't I? I'm bad with names. I need a notepad to remember the story bits that I've done. Wait, there are 2 of him?
Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everett does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over.
Really? Okay.
It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Sounds like the corruption that sadly comes with unions at times. But anyways, 1, what about the union itself outside of the Brothers Clare? 2, let's take this back to the strike. Yeah, no, outside of the brothers, what about the union?
The Debardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organized labor at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
It's very Canadian of her to... how do you say? I guess actually that's French. She hesitates, looking for the right expression.
A mob. The Debardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, we are forced to cooperate with them.
Lieutenant says succinctly, I love you, Kim.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother.
She turns to you.
And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Debardeurs Union is...
1, an effective advocate for the rights of local workmen. 2, a giant leech sucking the life out of Revachol. 3, basically a socialist mob. 4, I prefer not to have an opinion on these things. A giant leech sucking the life out of Revachol.
Indeed. And a hungry one.
She nods.
Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the leech always hungers.
Keep that in mind, Americans. Anyway. Next. One more thing. You said something happened in the elections? Speak of the devil. 6. That's all I need. Yeah, no, what about the elections?
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
Oh dear.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore. Or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
Uh-oh.
This forewoman, her name?
This forewoman, her name... Eerie. It happens. Some kind of extortion, probably. Number 4. Okay, 1, what's her name?
Sadly, the company records do not even give a name.
Jesus.
She's just forewoman. In private correspondence, Holly. I don't even know if it's a sir or given name. And I don't have access to the Union's files.
Sounds a lot like Helly. Severance, anyone? Anyways, Eerie.
Downright haunting, if you ask me. The Wild Pines suspected foul play, but what could they do? It was a Union matter.
I don't know. Isn't that why we have laws? Right, this is a corrupt place. Moving on.
The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Okay.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
I'm gonna go with Kim's confidence, even though I have none. I guess we're gonna change the topic.
Of course. How else can I help?
By the way, I've talked to Everett Clare. What can you tell me about this lynching? You seem rich. Can I have money? What can you tell me about this lynching?
Quite a few things, I'm afraid.
She falls silent for a moment, contemplating something.
The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Uh-oh, we don't know where our badge is.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57.
Hands her a piece of blue plastic. This is gonna go bad, isn't it?
And this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm
Points
afraid
to
he
you.
doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
Uh-oh.
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
She returns the lieutenant's badge and turns to you. Oh dear. 1, remember when my partner told you I recently suffered from an unusual medical episode? My lost badge is related to it.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
She looks increasingly worried. 1, it's possible after a night of heavy drinking, I lost all memory of my life and the world. I'm learning that's a bit too honest. 2, I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything. This world, this city, nothing. Yes.
I can't hear you, darling. Speak up, please.
Shit. It's possible after a night of drink. I could have eaten it for all I know.
Oh, dear.
She sighs.
Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I don't even know how to respond.
Don't move on to the question. She sighs with confusion, sadness even.
I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
It's not fake. I'm just not telling you the actual cause. That's the thing.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Thanks for your interjection, Kim.
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
Shit. Damn it, Shane! I'm about to be like, why didn't you warn me? But then that would have ruined it. Dang it! What's the point in talking to her if I need my fucking badge to talk to her? God damn.
She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
Maybe. So one, how do I negotiate my way out of this? I don't have a very good, that's low. 1, for sympathy for your amnesia. 2, then I'll find it somehow. Let's talk about something else until I do. Fuck it, let's see if we can negotiate.
She's a negotiator. Just float a favor at her. Insinuate.
Why does a negotiation suddenly turn into a fucking bribe? I had a success though, I just wanted to note that. Anyways, surely there's some other way to demonstrate our law enforcement credentials.
I will be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something very tangible.
She puts down her thermal cup.
You're in, but expect her to drive a hard bargain.
Like what?
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade. This is an open secret in Martinez. The Union controls the terminal, so it goes to reason.
They're profiting from this trade.
The company has tried looking into this matter before, to no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority and resources might turn over the right stones.
A new task. Shit. Not like I don't have a huge list of tasks to begin with.
Or you can recover your badge. Though if I may be blunt with you, it sounds like that may be a lost cause.
Hater.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Oh no, the lieutenant closes his notebook. Excuse us for a moment, madame. Uh-oh. Okay. Autosave.
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
The lieutenant's voice is hushed. How do you hope it would go?
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchman.
Did I do it again? I wasn't trying to volunteer to be a henchman. I did it again. Fuck! I'm not very good at this. 1. Oh, so we're henchmen now? 2. Really, I thought it was going so well. I mean, yeah, we're henchmen.
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
Shit, seems I'm really good at that.
Maybe this is all her plan. She might have heard about you.
Fuck. Okay, 1. The company must have more ears on the ground. She could have known about my condition. 2. What do you propose? That we don't investigate the drug trafficking? 3. We could just, find my badge. 4. Let's get back to her then. We could find my badge.
Oh, that would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters.
That's a fair point.
The situation might have changed drastically by the time you locate it. Time is of the essence.
Shit.
You could request a new one from your station, but that would literally take months.
Sounds like that might be faster. Okay. The company must have more ears on the ground. She could have known about my condition. Okay, sorry. What do you propose, that we don't investigate the drug trafficking?
No. If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we are siding with the Union.
Oh.
Or that we are on their take. We'd never hear the end of it. What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate. Briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done and demand for her information on the lynching.
Okay. He adjusts his glasses. 1. The company must have... Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, what do you say to 1?
I wouldn't go that far. Her reaction did come off as sincere to me. I think she's just quick to adapt. She's a professional, after all.
Fair enough. Let's go back to her then.
You're back. Good.
Yes.
What can I help you with?
I don't need to know about the drug trafficking. By the way, I've talked to Everett Clare.
You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare?
I didn't. He's a beautiful man, beautiful and just. Everett Clare is a hero in a workers' movement. He is the champion I've sworn fealty to. He's a bloated rainbow socialist. Not. I can do business with him for a socialist. He's reasonable. Is he a socialist? I don't know. He is not the champion I have chosen. I wish to swear fealty to you and the cause of capital. 7. It's not important if I liked him. I was doing my job. I didn't.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually...
She answers her own question.
Corruption. That's how he's done it. Fantastic, Verne-like corruption, reaching into the bowels of the earth.
She looks at the ground and nods.
The position of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy. I hope you understand. The RCM does not pick sides.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt Verm myself.
She turns to you.
However, if you felt like discussing something, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be gossiping.
Gossiping.
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things.
I'd rather talk about something else for now, if you don't mind.
Of course, Detective. Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat.
She simmers down. Okay.
Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
Kim did say that we should do it, so okay, tell me about the drug trafficking.
It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samaran Isla into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
Wow. 1, let me get this straight. The materials come from Samara to Revachol through the terminal. 2, and you want us to investigate. So let's go with 1.
Yes. After they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut.
Okay. And you want us to investigate?
Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dock Workers Union. Still.
She raises her
Every
bony
chain
finger.
has its weak link.
The handoff. The motor lorries at the roundabout.
The handoff. The motor lorries at the roundabout. Bolt cutter for this. The lorries?
Precisely. Someone needs to move the ingredients from the harbor into the city. Once they reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they're vulnerable.
Vulnerable.
Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment.
She gives you a knowing look.
Her irises are light green, like the river Esperance in bright daylight, upstream where it's clearer.
Okay.
I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
Oh.
Uncovering Union secrets could also give you an upper hand when dealing with them.
No kidding. 1, why did you come to the RCM? Why didn't you come to the RCM earlier? 2, it's not coincidence the lorries are stranded there like that, is it? 3, what proof do you have that the Union is involved? 4, okay, I've made up my mind about the smuggling investigation. 5, actually, let's discuss something else for now. Okay. Why didn't you come to the RCM?
We did. On more than one occasion. Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction this area falls under.
Oh.
We know the company has launched its own probe into the Union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCM. No one's been able to find any hard evidence.
Interesting. Okay.
Well, here's your chance, officers.
She smiles and points towards the roundabouts. It's no coincidence the lorries were stranded there, is it?
No. We asked East Motor Track to raise the drawbridge. The road company is a partner of one of our subsidiaries. However...
She pauses, looking to the sea.
This is a limited time opportunity. Once the complaint has been processed by the Trade Committee, they'll have no choice but to lower the drawbridge, and the operation will continue.
She looks north.
Thousands of litres of raw ingredients will pour onto the streets of Revachol. Not the east across the river, but the west. The vulnerable. The weary.
Well, at least this solves one mystery.
What is that, Lieutenant?
Why I had to call East Motor Track and beg them to open a drawbridge for me. I'd wandered since I first drove in, on my motor carriage.
I am sorry for the inconvenience, Lieutenant Kisaragi, but we need them trapped here. This is a unique opportunity. I'm sure you understand.
Oh, interesting, okay. What proof do you have that the Union is involved?
How do you think they're financing this strike? There are thousands of unpaid dock workers going strong for the 4th month straight.
Good point.
There was a shakedown of local businesses preceding the strike.
Oh.
Many were squeezed to bankruptcy to fund it.
Okay, so that's how.
With all due respect to these desert cacti, the contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 men. The local businesses can scarcely provide for themselves.
Facts. 1, so you think the strike is being funded with source ingredients for drugs?
Precisely. Smuggled out of that very gate at night, most likely, then loaded onto lorries and driven to Jamrock. You simply need to find one driver who will open up to you.
Okay, talk to a driver. Okay, I've made up my mind about the smuggling investigation.
Yes?
We will take this case, probe the drivers, see what it yields.
Excellent. According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I can keep the drawbridge up for a few more days at least. You should have the time you need.
Okay.
In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
She takes another long sip from her seemingly bottomless thermal cup. I'm like, maybe she's sipping nothing. Well, I don't care that she's on a boat. And I don't want to ask her. Well, she does seem rich. Sure, let's ask her for money.
Is what you want to say, but it isn't that easy, is it?
Why not?
Look at that lady. Take a gander. Squint your eyes, bub.
What nice fabrics. What lustrous hair. What nice fabrics.
Why, yes. Tucked away under that sturdy green raincoat, almost rustic in its simplicity, a silk shirt and matching scarf around her gentle throat. while dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes, red from the cold. Her light green eyes scan you, full of knowledge and worry, wealth and all its possibilities. These are the kind eyes of the rich man that seem to say everything is possible, within reason.
Yeah, so?
Now look at you, you misery-clad simian, barely able to tie your own laces. Your armpits are lakes. A scythe of booze precedes you. Your hair sticks to your forehead, and your underwear feels uncomfortable.
Okay.
You're poor. Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too...
1, ashamed. 2, I'm not ashamed. 3, what is this feeling? I've never felt it before. 4, I'm a goddamn working man. I'm not ashamed to shake this leech for some dough. 5, I should be, for even considering it. This is a woman and I'm a man. Fuck off. 6, yes, I should make my own goddamn money by now. Nah, man, I'm a goddamn working man. I'm not ashamed.
You think your little communism protects you from this feeling? No.
No.
The more demeaning it is to grovel at her feet.
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
Her voice breaks the silence and suddenly you're back again. Nearby, a seagull peeks at a piece of garbage. Pecks at a piece of garbage. Okay. Say it. Can I have some money? I can. I can technically try. Sure.
I am sorry.
Fuck.
It just doesn't come out of your mouth. What does is surprisingly eloquent, really. The last one, not the first 3. Those are ape speak.
Oh my god. Okay. Kunfa. Kahuka. Money. I am the scum of the earth. We're gonna go with money.
Excuse me? I didn't hear you.
Her voice is kind, a little hoarse.
Did
from
you
the
say
wind.
money?
No, I didn't. Let's talk about something else.
Of course.
And it's locked out, yeah. Shane, I tried to take your approach with the whole asking for money. Didn't go very well. I think we're gonna move on.
Of course, detective. Take care.
Alright, so that went almost an hour longer than planned. Whoops. Thank you to anyone who's popped in and out as we proceeded. That was fucking hilarious. Asking for money. Just, wow. Okay, so we're gonna quick save. There we go. And go to the main menu. And I just wanted to thank everyone who's here. I see that we currently have 3 viewers, so thank you very much. Really appreciate it. For the most part, it feels like I'm just playing this game for Shane a lot of the time, as you can see from the commentary. But that's not a bad thing. It's still a very interesting game, and Shane, thank you so much for your guidance. I would be so much more clueless and just like absolutely falling around, no idea what I was doing, if it weren't for the few little tips that you're giving me. I get where, like, if you're a regular gamer, a lot of this stuff, like, these features are in other games, and so other people, like, again, regular gamers, like, they're just like, oh, it's this, and they pick up on it, right? But not me. Not that I don't game, but I'm not, like, such an avid gamer that I understand all the different features that, like, overlap between games. So in that sense, very much need my own little guide. Thank you, Shane. Anyways, it looks like Monday at 4 is working out as a good streaming time. So we're going to stick with that. I apologize for anyone who was looking at the schedule earlier and noticed that it was still saying Sunday. I thought I changed that, so I apologize. But it's changed now. So moving forward, we will be doing Mondays at 4. If you are interested in seeing previous episodes, feel free to check out the cards in my YouTube channels, because I am linking them there. Or just check out my channel in general, because that is where I post them. And otherwise, please do join me again next Monday around 4 p.m. where I will, I guess, be shaking down some lorry drivers to find out what the heck's going on with the drug trafficking, or increasing my stat so that I can puke less, and maybe actually see the corpse, like, and move through that initial investigation. I don't know, we'll see. There's lots, as you saw, I like added to my tasks mega, so I got lots to do. We'll see how it goes. In the meantime, I hope you have a good weekend. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, guys. Bye.